Hey guys, what's up? Dead Space 4.3. Today I'm back with a video. As you can probably tell in this video, we're basically just going to talk about 10 problems with this game. 10 or less problems. As you can probably tell from the gameplay, you'll notice the sound and video is a bit off. I don't know why. It's actually funny because I was watching FaZe Jeff just yesterday. I'm a big fan of him. He mentioned Forever 2 is coming out, and I know it has nothing to do with the video, but I noticed his video, he also said wasn't in sync very much either, but I think mine's even less in sync. I don't know why it's not in sync, dude. I recorded with PlayStation, I guess, I think it was because as you could probably tell in the beginning, I opened the PlayStation menu. That was in the video. Even if you're muted, you can hear the PlayStation menu for some reason. So I'm guessing that kind of maybe fucked it up or something. I don't really know, but it's really annoying that it's a little bit off key, and I'm trying to not watch it because the stupidest things annoy the shit out of me, and that is so annoying. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why is it doing that? Why is it not just normal? Anyway, the thing I want to talk about, as you can probably tell, is basically like 10 things that are wrong, or maybe less. Basically just talking about all the problems with the game. The first one is modders and hackers and glitchers and campers, all of those into one, because they're basically one category. Griefers. Now, it's not Minecraft. I'm not gonna say, oh, he killed me, I don't want him in the game anymore, he said me DDoSed. Look at this little bitch. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the people that will camp in one spot, glitch on top of a roof they're not supposed to get to. Freaking the people that will fly around the map, or just, like, in general, all the hackers and the campers and trollers and stuff. Getting trolled, I just laugh when I get trolled. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. How did I not notice that? That's fucking hilarious. I'm okay with that, but it's annoying when I get fucking killed by people camping, or killed by people on the roof. There are people that will rocket jump up to the top of Showdown during S&D matches, and they will literally just snipe everyone from the top, and it's ridiculous. There are people that will fly in an S&D match, or even Team Deathmatch or Domination, and they will kill everyone from the air. There are people like that play this game. And you don't see it in YouTube videos, and you probably don't encounter it that much, because seeing people that mod like that ridiculously is very rare to see, and I think I've only seen twice since I've been on the game. But it's ridiculous, even the modders that don't make it so obvious. It's just annoying to see. And personally, I think it's fucking annoying in general, just seeing these people, have to deal with this bullshit. And it's annoying, and people do it because people are people, and people are going to be people, and people are going to be cunts, and that's just the world. But the next thing I wanted to talk about was actually the what's it called? The knife. The knife is fucking broken in this game. You would not believe how many gunfights I get into, and all that happens when I get into the gunfight is we get close to each other and we'll try to knife each other, and it will be like we'll both knife each other like 10 times. And then after those 10 times, one of us will die. Now, there's a 50% chance I'll die and he'll die. The point I'm trying to make here is it's ridiculous that sometimes it will take 10 knives just to kill someone, because the knives are so fucking broken in this game. And, like, it's not just me that thinks that. My friends think that. Some of the enemies have thought that. Like, one time I kept knifing this enemy in gun game, and we would both knife each other like 10 times. And in the good game, it doesn't seem to happen as much for some reason. I don't know why, but basically, it was happening sometimes. And then at the end, he didn't have a mic, so he messaged me. And at the end, he messaged like, "How come whenever we knife each other, you always seem to win, and it always takes you like 10 tries?" And I'm like, "I don't know, dude. It's like the knife is just fucking broken, and it's so annoying that the knife is broken, because no one wants to deal with stupid bullshit like that, like the knife being broken and stuff." And, sometimes you have to deal with it, because the fucking developers of the game apparently didn't give a shit about the knife not being broken or anything. But, yeah, that's the second thing. The third thing is probably hit detection. If you guys don't know, Call of Duty Ghosts, the hit detection, it's okay. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst, but it's just kind of in the middle. Then the hit detection for Advanced Warfare, oh my god, dude. Sometimes the hit detection will be like the best thing you've ever seen, and sometimes the detection will be just disgusting. I don't know why, it just kind of depends. Sometimes it won't be good, sometimes it will be good. And I think it kind of just depends on the kind of gun you're using. Snipers, like, it's so hard to fucking kill people for some reason. When you have a sniper out, it's ridiculous. Look at that shit. Knifed him straight in the gut. He knifed me, but he won the gunfight. Oh, well, I guess you could say a knife fight. Even though we both knifed each other at the same time. And it's just really annoying to deal with something like that, by the way. But, yeah, hit detection, knife detection, basically every kind of detection. This game is broken. Now, I will give it to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare both have pretty good hit detection. I think Black Ops 3 hit detection and Infinite Warfare detection, they're a little bit flawed, but they're both basically almost like the best. They're definitely the best on the console. I don't know which one's better though. They both have really good hit detection. And then there's the fourth thing wrong with this game, which is basically just the people that will like the people that will like team kill. If you play hardcore, and I play it sometimes, almost never. I don't know if I even have a gameplay because I don't really record hardcore. Because, I mean, I'm okay at hardcore, but I don't know. I just don't like hardcore. It's not very fun to me. It basically takes the fun out of the game, in my opinion. Uh, but sometimes I'll play it every now and again, just to see, just basically to remember how fucking stupid it is. And everyone team kills in this game. If you don't play hardcore, it's not everyone, but it's ridiculous. Sometimes you'll be playing S&D hardcore. And I'll do this sometimes by myself, just like as practice. Sometimes I don't really know why, because you have one life, and if you don't use it right, you're going to die, and it's basically like real life. And because of that, sometimes I kind of use it as a bit of a training thing. I'll play hardcore shit, but yeah, and it's funny because every time I play hardcore domination or search and destroy, I always fucking get team killed, or I'll get like across the map grenaded by my teammate. And I'm just like, do you know how fucking annoying that is, getting killed by your teammate every time you play hardcore? It's not like as like a purposeful thing either. I'll watch the kill cam. I mean, not kill cam. I'll watch like what they're doing, and I'll see them kill a teammate again because they'll run past, and I'm like, that's exactly what I did. When I'm spectating it, I'm like, oh my god, so you're basically killing teammates, but it's accidental. And it's fucking annoying, dude. I know that in real life you're able to do that, but still, it's annoying, and it's fucking. It's kind of like when you play Rainbow Six Siege, and there's normal, and then there's realistic. Normal is already realistic, so I don't know why the hell there is a realistic, but realistic isn't really that much different at all. I mean, there's not really any difference between realistic difficulty, unless you're playing matches against like bots, because the bots, like some of the bots are fucking just ridiculously bad at the game. Some of the bots are really good at the game. Basically, the problem with bots in every game is like sometimes they'll be really good, sometimes they'll be really bad. But when you play against real people, you only have one life, and you die in only like a few bullets. And I think the fifth thing that's wrong with this game, uh, or was that the fifth thing? I don't remember. I think it's the fifth thing, but the fifth thing wrong is when you're playing Call of Duty, and you're like not in your party chat, and you use a DLC weapon, and everyone just fucking shits on you. It's annoying because everyone thinks the DLC weapons are actually overpowered, and in most games, in most instances, the DLC weapons are a lot more overpowered. There are like some, like in Black Ops 3, the RSA interdiction. I think it's not that great. I've used it before. It's not really that great. It's not that bad, but it's also not that good. And there's always examples of that. But in MWR, every DLC weapon is either ridiculously overpowered or ridiculously underpowered. And it's retarded. Why? Like, I'm gonna give examples of really, really good weapons that are overpowered. The Magnum's overpowered. I don't remember what, the XMLR was overpowered. The MAC-10 is overpowered, and the gun that came with the Fang 45, I don't remember what it's called. That gun is also overpowered. I don't remember what gun it is, as I said, but those guns are overpowered. Now, then there's the guns that are underpowered. The Fang 45 is pretty balanced, so I'm not going to include that one in either. The Procolot is ridiculously underpowered. It takes about 3 to 4 burst fires, meaning at least 12 bullets to kill someone with a fucking pistol, dude. That shit is ridiculously underpowered. The XMLR has now been turned into a basically what I call a pea shooter because it was I think they switched it back to the way it was, but for a while there the XMLR turned into like one of the worst weapons in the game because it's the lowest shooting weapon and it did the lowest damage in the class as well. So it was like a DLC weapon you never want to get because of how bad it was. And the only reason you'd want it is just if you're collecting all the DLC weapons. Then there's other guns like the DS-25, which was really underpowered at the start. I heard from YouTubers that I watched and shit. They were like, "Oh, that gun was really underpowered." I never used it. I don't think I've ever even picked it up. But then they said it got a bit overpowered. There was no recoil at all. It's basically like a better version of the Barrel 50 cal, except everyone hard scoped with it. So then I think they made it worse again or something. I don't know exactly, but something like that. And it's like it's ridiculous how every gun has to be overpowered or underpowered in this game. Can't there be like an in between? Then Fang 45 is the only gun I know of that's basically in between. I mean, some people think the Fang 45 is a bit overpowered. I can see why you would think that. I think the PKM is good too. I think the PKM and the Fang 45 are the two weapons that are both just okay, and I like that they're okay because I don't want a DLC weapon to be too overpowered. I know a lot of people think that they should all be overpowered because, hey, I won this weapon. I use harder depot credits to get this. I deserve something really good. But that makes it unfair for everyone else because a lot of other people, go use depot credits and they don't get shit from it. So I don't think you should just, and there's a lot of people who use con points as well. I'm talking to shit ton of people. I use con points, dude. Like, I'm serious. That's why I don't like them to be overpowered. If I buy a weapon, I don't want it to be overpowered just because I bought it. It's not like, oh, I took a lot of time out of my day to fucking buy this weapon. But those are just like 5 things that are wrong with this game: the hit detection, knife detection, overpowered weapons, campers, hackers, all that shit. It's ridiculous, and I don't like dealing with it. Most people don't like dealing with it. And then there's the sixth thing wrong with this game, which is probably the the way that the people are in this game. If you play, and I'm not talking about just the game. I'm playing a game right now in this, and this is basically some. All I did was knife, I think, and I think I got like a few kills because it's funny. And basically one of the things I don't like about this game is that people that have DLC weapons, like they always brag about it, and then it's annoying, and there's so many things that are annoying in this game, but that's one of the biggest ones because listen, just because you have a DLC weapon and somebody else doesn't mean that you're better than the other person. There are a lot of people that play this game that are like really good. I'm not talking about modders, obviously, because modders are good at the game. That's why they mod. But there's a lot of people in this game that mod and not mod, sorry, that brag about having DLC weapons, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I got DLC weapons, because I'm the best at this game, and I have so much skill that I was able to get DLC weapons." And then you look at their KD ratio, and then the truth opens up, and you're just like, "Are you fucking serious right now? This motherfucker with the 0.48 KD ratio, but he has 3 DLC weapons. What's up with that, dude?" Like, I have almost all of them. There's only a few I don't have. I don't have any pistols because I don't care about the pistols, but out of the primaries, I have every gun except for the gun that came out with the Fang 45 in the assault rifle category and the D25S. Those are the only guns I don't have that are DLC weapons. And I don't count melee weapons. I mean, I only get melee weapons when I have like leftover salvage and stuff because melee weapons are cool and everything. They don't really give you a tactical advantage or feel any different than any other melee weapon. They just look a little bit different, and I think that's kind of cool. They don't even have any different range. Although like a giant sword and a teeny little knife, they don't really have any different range in the game because that's just how they're programmed. They're all programmed to be the same. And I find it kind of funny that in all actuality, a lot of the people that have DLC opens aren't actually the greatest at the game, and I don't really care if you're good at the game. but I don't want you to brag about being good at the game and then not be good at the game. Especially when you're bragging about having DLC weapons. Like nobody cares, dude. If you have a DLC weapon, that's cool, but you don't have to just not just like pointing out you have a DLC weapon. Like, hey guys, I have a DLC weapon. Isn't that cool? I'd just be like, yeah, sure, that's cool, bro. But the entire match, there'll be some people if you go in game chat like on your team, they'll be like, oh my god, how did I just die, dude? I have a DLC weapon. This is bullshit. Like, dude, did you see my DLC weapons? Like, there'll literally be people that would do that. And I play this game very often, usually, so I kind of see that a lot. But I know a lot of people probably don't see that often. And I mean, it's really only like when you play domination and shit. I don't know why. I guess it's just different kinds of players that play the game. But another thing that's really annoying is the people that you'll join like a domination, or you'll join a team deathmatch, or whatever it may be. It doesn't really matter the game mode, but you'll join the game, and the first thing that you see when you get into the game is like right after the countdown stops, or if you join in progress, right after you join, you'll just see one guy standing there, just not moving at all. That is so annoying because that means if you're doing like a 5v5 or 6v6, and there's like one, sometimes it's like, I think I've seen like 3 or 4 people on the team just not move for so long, they would all just get kicked, and I'd be like, oh my god, dude, now it's like a 2v3 or something. It's really, really fucking annoying, and yeah, it's just I don't understand why do you join the game if you're not even actually going to play the game? It's like, oh guys, I can't wait to play some domination joins the match. Okay, I'm just gonna stand in one spot for like 8 minutes and then I'll start playing. What what's the point in that? You're not really gonna get any XP from that, dude. You're not even moving. Like I don't understand why people do that. And you're taking up spots that other people could use. And that's fucking annoying as shit. And it's I hate dealing with people like that, and especially when people do it hardcore, because hardcore is like the worst kind of deathmatch game mode, or like what I mean, like the worst kind of game mode. And when you play that, there's always like a shit ton of people that will just stand in one area, and it's not like they're camping; they're just not fucking moving, and it's annoying. And it's really fucking annoying, and you see it a lot in the game. So I hate dealing with something with shit like that. Another thing that's really annoying is boosters. And if you don't know what boosters are basically the people in the game that they'll join, and then they'll like invite their friends, not like to the party. They'll like usually this happens a lot in free fall. There's a lot of boosters, and they'll be doing something, right, and then they'll be playing free for all, and they'll be losing, and then they'll invite their like 2 or 3 of their friends if like there's not many people in the match or something, and then they'll basically tell their friend where they're gonna be, and then they'll just keep killing them. This actually happens in free fall. This isn't like a joke or anything. I've seen people do this shit, and it's annoying. It doesn't happen that often, but it's just really annoying because that means I'm trying to win a free for all, and you're just getting like picking up free kills here. And that's also really annoying when you're playing something with the people that don't move, because that means basically you're playing the game, and instead of getting all the kills that you can in free for all, like some of your enemies are like picking off the people that aren't fucking moving, and it's like, really? I mean, 10 of your kills were just from people that aren't moving, or 10 of your kills were boosted, and we were both tied at 20, and then this happened, so that's kind of bullshit. And that seems to happen a lot. I mean, like, the people that don't move, and, boosting is also annoying, but it doesn't seem to happen that often, you know? Another thing that's annoying is, I don't know if you don't see it that much anymore. I kind of saw it a lot more I was, uh, when I first got the game, but the people that will not knife you, like, in gun game, but, like, in general, you'll be playing team deathmatch or something, and then there'll be a person that will just be there, not moving, and then you'll just be like, oh shit, look at this guy, he's not fucking moving, that means, we could win, and then the second you look away, he fucking shoots you. I think the reason is because they're gone, and then the second they come back, they just see an enemy standing in front of them, like, knifing at their face, like, thinking that they're trolling you, or, laughing at you. The second you grab the controller, you just shoot them in the face, and I hate people that fucking do that. That's really annoying. The final thing I hate about this game is the people who will, like, in domination, let's say, they'll wrap around all the spawns, but instead of trying to kill people at first, they'll wrap around everyone's spawn, capture all the spawn points, and then start killing everyone. And then you have to capture all the points back, because who the fuck like, the team starts at C and the other team starts at A, and then you're over here, like, trying to basically go, you're starting at C and the guy goes to A. Instead of capturing A, he starts going all the way to B, captures B, runs all around the map until he gets to C, and then you're spawning in the middle of the map, or you'll like switch spawns. That is like so annoying. Switching spawns, like, just because the person in not deathmatch, in domination will just keep running around the outskirts of the map instead of trying to kill people. Which, I mean, you should be half trying to kill people, half trying to take objectives. This guy's not trying to kill people at all. He's purposely capturing all the objectives, switching the spawns to confuse everyone, and it's fucking annoying, and I don't like it, and it's just annoying that it happens, and I think nobody likes that kind of guy. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share all these good things on my channel grow. All my social medias in the channel are, and without further ado, I think I'm gonna see you guys next video. By the way, I'm gonna kill myself, but yeah, see you guys next time.